Hey guys, welcome back to Goop Troops Music and RC. What we got today is a subscriber request video. So, in the comments, I had a subscriber request that I go ahead and make a video just showing the recent modifications and upgrades that I've done to the Ridgerunner. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start off with the body. As you can somewhat see here, what I've done is done some minor body trimming on the stock original body. It just has a ton of stickers on it now, just because I've collected them and I've ordered some custom ones as well. I went through RC Plate Shop and got these custom Goonies logos made. Go ahead and zoom in on that. They're pretty neat. They came on a t-shirt I found, so I decided to go ahead and just get some custom stickers made. Let's see here. Alright, so aside from stickers, right here on the underneath of the door side, the side panel pretty much, I went ahead and went to the very bottom edge of the fender flares and just went ahead and made an even straight cut as best I could with what I had to cut it with. I didn't have the proper cutting scissors that I've seen used, but it worked out nonetheless. I also went ahead and trimmed up the front as well. So the bumper's got a rough cut to it, but pretty much the bottom of my frame is right here at the lip of it to try and blend in with it. That allowed a little more clearance instead of having that low-hanging bumper that you used to catch on a lot of different things, especially on like a high approach when I was coming up to things about as tall as a screwdriver here. I would hit way more so than I do now on things. I still got a lot of rubs and scratches and stuff, but that's just, it's gonna happen. And then also in the back, pretty much the same thing. Just trimmed up the back bumper a little bit and give it a little more clearance. As you can see, I kind of went on an angle here. Went at an angle, then came in and tried to make a straight line all the way across the back side and just follow it. It's not perfect, not even, but it's close enough, and it's doing what I want it to do. So that is the body modifications. It's still stock underneath. There's no headlights or extra batteries or hidden goodies under there, so still just the same old plain old stock body. Alright, let's move this in a little closer, guys. Alright, so recently the ESC decided it didn't like moisture and didn't want to cooperate for me anymore. So I ordered one and I should have it tomorrow. So this will be back up and running. As you can see here, we have some shock keys that we put in. Ordered those on Amazon. They're pretty cheap and affordable. Also have some Endura mountain shocks. These are 90 millimeter. Filled them up with some 30 weight low C racing oil. Let's see. Got the 1.9 Hyrax tires on here, Proline Hyrax. We got some Trio beadlocks. We have some Everest 10 high clearance links, front and back. So they are the bent ones, front and rear. Everything you see on one side matches the back side. I did put in some pretty pricey servos. They're Eco Powers, but these are high volt coreless servos. These are the WP 120Ts. They're 7.4 volt instead of 6 volt. And they've been very good, very strong, very responsive. They're pretty fast. they get the job done. But they, like I said, they were pricey. They were like $80 after tax each, so a little bit on the pricey end. But if looking for some quality, looking for some power, they're pretty decent. I'm not too knowledgeable on servos. I originally, when I bought those, I thought I was actually getting the model below those, the 110T, and they're a 6 volt, and they're not cordless. They're a little bit less in torque ounces. These are a lot more. These are about 800 torque ounces. The other ones are sitting around somewhere between, I think, 400 and 500 torque ounces. So quite a bit of difference there. A lot more power on these servos. They don't really drain the battery faster. Honestly, the batteries last about the same either way. The same 2S battery that I've been using in here. I've been using the Z Power battery. So 5200 mAh, 80C. Lasts a pretty long time. So that's the 2S battery that I'm running in here. Guys are probably wondering, how are you hooking up the battery, because it probably has a different end, and you are correct. This has a EC3 connector on there. So what I did was go on Amazon, and I found some adapters that were perfectly fine. Haven't had any issues with these adapters. So this is a EC3 to Mini to Maya connector. They're available on Amazon. Might have to do some searching around. But yes, they work great. So as you can see, these have the pins in this side of the EC3, and just so you're a little more focused on that, it does have like a D-shaped side and then a circle-shaped side, and then on the Tamiya side, these are with the pins. So it's pretty much a male both sides, because you have a female internal here on your ESC, and then you have a female end on your 2S battery end. Okay, hope that clears up some things for you guys that are just more than curious. We also have some steering links that we went ahead and put on here. We got some Traxxas steering links actually, and they were just suggested in a Facebook group. I haven't found the most optimal way to set them up just yet, but for what it's worth and their functionality, they work greater than the plastic stock ones that I did have on there. With you guys probably have seen it yourselves in certain areas on your rock climbs where it'll bind up, it'll flex that plastic real hard. I'm sure with enough effort or force, it would just completely break altogether if it didn't end up breaking one of your, axle hubs or something like that first. So, yeah, I did that front and back. Got a pretty decent lengthy servo horn as well to get the full turning radius. I currently have some, you won't be able to see them here in the video so much, but I actually do have some 12mm Endura brass wheel hub extensions in there as well, and they've been working great. That allows me to get way more turn angle with these steering links. They're also adjustable steering links, so I can get the tires dialed in like no matter what, no matter how that. You can center your servo horn as best as you can, and in some cases, depending on the steering links that you have, you'll have to do some trim adjustment on your transmitter and set your endpoints proper. And even doing so on like these cheaper models on the Danchees, they're not exactly perfect. They're kind of tedious to dial in perfect. With the stock servo horns and stuff, the plastic ones, they're not so great, but they actually, you can dial in and set your endpoints a lot better for whatever reason. I don't know. But that is pretty much all I've done to this so far. And it has been performing great. I've had no issues with it other than the ESC taking a dump on me. What it could use here in the future that I'm planning on doing with it is some front forward weight bias. So how I plan on doing that is adding weight to the front, but I'm gonna do it either one of two ways. I'm either going to put weights inside of the wheels here and go around the rim with them, but if I do that, I'm gonna have to change out my dual stage foams that are actually in these Hyrax 1.9s. I forgot to mention that. I do have dual stage foams that I put in there, and they're performing great. They do the trick. Foamless would be an awesome option, but it's so tedious with not even tedious is the word. It's complicated. Having a custom set of 3D printed inserts done depending on the specs on your wheels. So there's a few websites out there that actually do custom inserts, and they have a chart that you can go off of based on your dimensions on your wheels, and then you have a better idea, or at least the person making them can make them fit to an exact fit for your wheel. Otherwise you have sliding and other issues that just don't make the tire perform as well as they would, what they were intended for naturally. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. To the subscriber that requested this video, shout out to you. Anybody else that ever has any type of curiosity and wants me to do a video similar to this, maybe on a different model, whether it be the Arma Sentin, the Everest 10, the Ridge Rock, let me know in the comments. I'm quick to respond. I'm always checking them every day. So take care guys, till the next video. I should have more content coming up this weekend. I'm planning on getting out doing some rock crawling this weekend, so plan on doing some content upload as well. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, share the videos. Thanks guys.